in his return to action. Mets are facing a left-hand starter for only the third time.
He does not give up home runs to left-handers. I mean, 7 seasons, Ron.
On Rodón, who he has seen plenty of. They were in the American League Central together. 1-2 coming. He slashes that fastball foul. Surgery in 2017, Tommy John in 2019. And the slider off the plate to Nimmo, and it's 2-2. And Nimmo watches the fastball away. Good at bat. 3-2 coming to Nimmo. And he struck him out with the fastball. Rodón blows. Charlie Marte, 1 for 8 in the doubleheader yesterday.
He'll use that to get ahead of hitters.
Comes upstairs on Marte. Longer deal, but because of his injury history and the fact that last year was the first year he really put it all together, nobody really was willing to give him that 4 or 5 year big money deal. So he and the enough average annual value, $22 million a year, to make it worth his while. Year contracts for pitchers. Marte hits one on the right side for Ruff, and that's the second out. It's a .313 average with a couple of home runs, and a fastball for a strike.
Leads the Mets in run. Both have stolen 3 bags out of 4 attempts.
Slider at his feet, and it's 1-1. Lindor starts the day 6th in the National League in on-base percentage and 8th in slugging percentage. And that fastball catches the corner at 97. He pops one up behind first, and Ruff into foul ground makes the play. 1-2-3 inning for Carl. Those have proven to work out. Pete Alonso leading off the home second. Mets now down 4 in order in the first inning. And this is high. And he threw that fastball by Alonso. 1937. Big cut by Alonso, and he comes up empty. 2-2. Why not stick with number 1?
Oh.
And that one's in for a call third strike. So after swinging a kick.
Oh, it was just
left
one
foot
of my
going up to the sky.
He could pitch. What a gentleman, too.
Lost in the shuffle behind Gibson.
Yeah.
Right?
Gibson and Koufax.
Well, Koufax was retired by then, but the first time since 2020 that he has been a DH. And for the second straight hitter, Rodón falls behind. He was taken all the way, 3-1. Carlos Rodón is 6'3", 245 pounds. A very strong man.
Got the similar build to. Yes, what a scene.
That's hit hard down the left field line, and Escobar's done himself an extra base hit.
Even out to 3.
He's going to turn second and stop there as Peterson dug it out of the corner. Eduardo Escobar. So his first game for the Mets at Citi Field. And he fouls off the first fastball he sees from. Curveball down, 1-1. And Canna flies one out to right. Yastrzemski giving ground. Tagging at second is Escobar. He'll go over to third after the catch. 2 out. That's we're 5 for 15 with runners in scoring position yesterday on the doubleheader. And Rodón, then Indians, April 12th of last year.
Huh.
See, I captured it properly.
I see.
2-1. Retired for Tim Lincecum, is it?
Too soon. That's just
Too soon. Well, you know, Timmy was special.
That's right. He was a supernova.
Swing and a miss, and JD out on strikes. Third over the first 2 innings. Will take on Luis Guillorme, batting 8th in the order. To seeing Guillorme in his natural state. 2-0 to Luis.
Very superstitious.
You never shaved your mustache when you were in a slump, did you?
I did
Well, that would make you different from anybody else then. Same deal. And Guillorme strikes out for the first out. And early in the game, Mike was catching, and there was a foul pop-up. Against TV, his former Mets left-hander and former Giants left-hander, Sean Estes, series and the whole thing. And Joe Torre had assiduously avoided when Estes, who had not even been with the Mets in 2000 or 2001, was scheduled to start. And so the Clemens. But that wasn't the end of the story, because later in the same game, Estes hit a home run off Clemens, which somehow seemed like even better recompense.
Right down the left field line. I remember.
Hard to miss the rocket.
2-2 to McCann. He fouls back a fastball.
Only giving up one hit.
And yanks the. And he pulls that slider foul. Pitch number 9 of this at bat, and McCann tops one toward third. Wilmer comes in to glove, and that's the second out. Now he starts his second time through the Mets batting order. Brandon Nimmo struck out his first time up. Runs that fastball up and in, and it's 2-6.
It's hard to explain. He looks like he's bringing it up.
Pitchers in baseball that are throwing 95 plus. Grip, and then makes the adjustment if he's going to throw fastball.
And he walks Nimmo. Because of the doubleheader, you have McGill and Scherzer. Other rehab start to stretch himself out, right? I mean, you can't afford 2 abbreviated from McGill and 7 from Scherzer, so they're in good shape. Marte takes up and away, and it's 2-1.
All of a sudden.
And Marte fouls back the high fastball, 2-2. Everybody seems to do it.
Yeah.
Mike Marshall, if you recall.
And a fake throw to first by Bart on that after that pitch in the dirt, and another 3-ball count for Rodón.
And it really was
a little bit late in the second game. Nimmo gets set to run, and Marte with a half swing. He went around strike 3. One of the reasons the Mets are off to the best record in baseball through 12 games at 9-3. Tonight, though, facing a challenge down 5-0 and facing one of the better lefties in the game in Carlos Rodón. Lindor fouled out to first base his first time. And he takes a curveball in the dirt, 1-1. Meanwhile, the coveted 3,000 mark. Lindor pops one up, and Flores comes in from third. 1 out.
Not many members of that 3,500 club.
Here's Pete Alonso. Took a call third strike his first time up. Pete's just 1 for 10 against left-handed pitching so season. .215 batting average coming in, and that's gone down tonight. That's lined into left field, though, and Pete's got a hit. High fastball, and he went up to get it. And the Mets. Here's Eduardo Escobar, who had the first Met hit it double down the left field line. And he takes a fastball low and in, but he went around in the half swing. And swings and misses, which is the best in the majors. Fouls off the fastball. Up and away, 1-2. First 3 starts, he's chasing some history. That's lined down the left field line, foul. Turn 2 to Escobar. Hubble and the aforementioned Cliff Melton. Those are some names on that. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming to Escobar, and it's up and in. Escobar putting together another terrific at-bat. 3-2 with 1 out. Alonso at first, not going, and Escobar draws a walk. Back foot slider on 3-2. First and second and 1 out, and kind of takes a fastball on the inside edge. Rodón goes after the high fastball and comes up empty, and the pitcher Sinig between innings. On the inside corner, got him looking. 3 fastballs in Canna. And another one on the inside, 4 more inches inside.
Coming back inside.
He's living in there now. And after giving up a single and a walk, he strikes out Canna and Davis on 6 straight fastballs. That was some serious country hard. Home 5th inning, Luis Guillorme against Carlos Rodón, who's allowed just 2 hits over the first 4 and struck out 7. Guillorme, one of those strikeout victories. He flicks one foul, 1-1. First game, Tristan McKenzie in the second, but how about this? And this is courtesy of Ronnie, who sent this note to me. Plate. Guillorme has to vacate. 3-1. After the game was over, Todd said the upper deck was whispering to him. And the Rockies pitching coach Frank Funk took exception to that. Anyway, the Mets lost that game. 6 inches of snow the night before. It was after the strike. Strike 3 call. Guillorme caught looking at a fastball. Not his first time up. As I recall, as McCann pops one up on the right side. Estrada retreating to call. And puts it away 2 out. Didn't Mathewson? But a nice shout out to Hobart.
I know that.
90th pitch coming up for Rodón. And Nimmo fouls it away. 1-1 to Nimmo. And he fouls away a fastball. Oh. 1-2 coming. And Nimmo slaps one to the vacated space, and he's got a base hit. Takes a wide turn and holds on.
And you say it's a slap, I get hot.
See, I don't recall. I only broadcast.
89 was my worst year as a Met. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I know. So I wasn't going to pile on you by dropping slaps in Cleveland.
No.
Marte pops one up into shallow left. Crawford going out to call. And makes the reaching grab to retire.